Hey, it's that time of the year again where all people of all ages hate on popular and successful people. Man. Today we're going to be discussing about the most abominable humans in the existence of Earth. No, we're not talking about murderers. We're not talking about psychopaths. We're not talking about Mr. Gear and J Station. Okay, calm down. They're actually much worse, forget about that. Like I said, I'm gonna be wasting all of my mouth saliva to one of the worst waste bits ever made in the entire existence of the internet. MrBeast haters. Before I actually thought of creating this masterpiece of a video, I actually had to ask myself this horrible question that shouldn't even be asked by anyone. Do people actually hate MrBeast? Okay, calm down, you insolent pieces of beautiful flowers. As a philosopher who wants the knowledge to the existence of heaven and hell, I gotta ask this question, okay? Please understand me. What are some reasons why people would hate MrBeast? I thought while being in the process of giving back nutrients to the Mother Earth through the toilet and said, should I wash my hands or not? Anyways, I didn't wash my hands and proceeded to just go the question that I had in mind. Just kidding, I used Google Capitalism for the win. I typed, do people actually hate MrBeast? And where do you go when you ask medical questions about the itch that you feel on your escracos boutonniere? That's right, Quora, how do you pronounce this crap? They have the most medically insured life-saving practical advices on the internet. Like, I don't know, do a keto diet? Like I said, I didn't know about it. So I stumbled upon this question on Quora. Why do some people dislike MrBeast? Why do some people dislike MrBeast? What? People question the generosity of this YouTuber who grinded 7 years to get where he came from? Okay, I'm gonna be serious for a moment and actually try to read the answer from... What the heck is a cynical watcher? Okay, now I'm just gonna be really serious. Now for the answer. Because some find it distasteful how he monetizes charity with clickbait, and he flexes wealth which somehow avoids the usual scrutiny. His videos have viewers constantly thinking about money and crappy consumerism, showing a largely young audience stacks of cash, expensive suburban homes just being given away, and money pits like Lamborghinis can set an unhealthy idea of living standard. It makes them wish for overpriced stuff that they don't need, yet now stress over wishing they could have. This same fan base of people will also lash out at anyone who criticizes him. And are a textbook example of blind internet celebrity worship culture, with all of its self-aggrandizing, and moral superiority that many despise. He clearly likes to associate his face with those stacks of money and super cars, So, to some extent, it's about himself. Okay, this is my response. Actually, okay. The first part of his argument for this paragraph actually somewhat applies to MrBeast, but not all of it. It applies to the other guys that actually just uses charity as an entertainment to gain money for themselves. MrBeast, it's kind of different. He uses this charity as an entertainment niche to actually give more charity. Not to mention, it's not douchey. He doesn't exploit kids' reaction from when he actually decided to give out gifts to kids for Christmas. He even said it himself. Also, MrBeast kinda lives a minimalistic lifestyle. I think all he does is work, think video ideas, do all the processing stuff when it comes to business, aka getting more money, and putting almost all of it into his videos. If I'm correct, I even remember him saying that he would rather just live a minimalistic lifestyle inside a white room without any decorations or any item of any kind. Just a futon and his laptop to work on the projects. I don't know, man, if this isn't a genuine non-materialistic guy to you, maybe you need Socrates. Now for the part where this guy said that his videos bring unhealthy desire for materialistic things, I actually think he's got a point in there. Okay, I've spent hours thinking of a counter argument for this guy, but the only thing that I can think of is, the world we're living in is filled with shitaraku consumerism. Why not allow MrBeast? That argument isn't really that strong. It's just like, oh, every guy in the world is twerking with their butt hairs showing out. Why not do it ourselves? If you have a compelling, universe, mind-blowing argument, just comment it down below and let's have a discussion. There are negative effects to every form of entertainment we have. Video games sometimes cause laziness. TV binge watching leads to procrastination. Reading or watching a lot of romance novels lead to an unrealistic romantic expectation. I think MrBeast's form of entertainment falls under those. But, I still think that MrBeast is a genuine guy who really wants to give out something to people. If there's a negative, I actually am inspired by MrBeast to give out money, and I'm sure people are actually considering it other than me. I've seen a lot of charity streams in the past few months. I have this feeling that when I have the money, I don't even know how to spend it. So I just treat my girlfriend and my little brothers for something they want. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Or you just buy something out there? I don't know. For his final argument, I think he's wrong about MrBeast associating himself with stacks of money and supercars. He's just really wrong. MrBeast associating himself with stacks of money, houses, expensive things, buying out stores, eating caviar, giving out charity, and more. More importantly, memes. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Every YouTuber that creates videos does things that are associated with themselves. He wouldn't be out there being a YouTuber if it wasn't for this. But I would say that he didn't make a YouTube channel because he wanted to be associated with money and other stuff. He just wanted to be a general YouTuber that has 1 million subscribers. It just happened that he got a sponsorship and he didn't know how to spend it, so he just gave it away to someone who needs it more and created a video about it. For me, this whole argument feels like it's more appropriate to juice tubers who just use charity for personal financial gain. MrBeast doesn't fall into that. He's not like a television company that uses competitions just to earn viewership. Not to mention, the amount of money in the prize pool that he creates is far greater than those of corporate television shows. I really have more to say about this MrBeast hater things. In fact, the post that I just showed you here just shows the first paragraphs of the answer. There are a total of 6 paragraphs. And like I said, I still have a galactical amount of things to say about MrBeast haters. If you want more, please like the video, share it, comment, and of course, subscribe. That's all it's gonna be, and goodbye.